Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of What's the Tea. I'm your host, friend, and go-to gal for advice, Hope Valentine. This is kind of be an unorthodox YouTube video. I'm kind of doing this as a pilot for a new kind of YouTube web series that I kind of want to do. You guys may have seen me on here before under different guises, but this time I'm going to be doing a show kind of for you guys, just to be someone you can go to for advice, any questions, anything you want to just talk about, just to get off your chest, just to have someone just talk and rant about whatever, ranting and raving. I do a lot of that on Facebook, about different topics in general, but I'm kind of here now as someone to go to for the people who don't really have a voice or are kind of afraid to speak up or don't really have anyone to talk to ask their questions or find out about what's going on with their friends in their life or whatever, or you just kind of don't understand and just kind of want to get a feel from somebody who's been through a lot, and trust me, I've been through a lot. So this is going to be, hopefully no one's already claimed the title, I'm dubbing my series What's the Tea? And if you guys aren't aware, don't know, or can't really tell, I am transgender, and that's kind of what I'm here for, being a young person. I haven't really seen too many things on YouTube or anywhere else where there are anyone sharing their experiences and what they're going through. I'm currently starting to write an autobiography that's going to kind of be an ongoing thing, like as I'm going through my life journey as a young person growing up, being transgender, and dealing with society, dealing with ridicule, dealing with family, friends, colleagues, and all types of things. I want to be there as the in-between person between someone who's going through the experiences or who has had the experiences of what I'm going through now, who can give some insight or advice or just be there to talk and compare our experiences to how we deal with society and going through our day-to-day basis, and then also being in between the other person who is still new and who hasn't gone through the experience or is going through the experiences now and doesn't quite know how to deal with it and kind of just needs someone to talk to, or is just curious about some things and isn't really sure how to voice it to any of their friends or family, or doesn't have anyone who they can go to and speak openly about it. So I want to be here as that person. I'm open about my gender identity, whether it be genderqueer, representing as female, male. I mean, anybody. I mean, I really don't like labels and things like that. I am transgender, so I do identify as female, but my personal style or anything that I've ever been, that I've ever identified as would always be genderqueer, because I mean, I kind of do whatever I feel like. I mean, I'm extremely feminine being who I am, but I like to have the option to feel comfortable doing and presenting myself the way I feel comfortable. I mean, and you should too. So I'm just kind of doing this as a pilot video so you guys know where I'm coming from and kind of get the idea of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to kind of try to put out maybe one or two of these videos every week, try to just touch on different topics as I'm also using this material and conversations with friends and other people that I know as like material for my autobiography. And so like my interactions and with you guys and talking and thing, I mean, it'll be anonymous, or I'll use a made up name in my writing or in any blogs or anything that I post up, unless you don't mind being open about it and talking about it. But I just want to be here as the person so where you can go to and we can have these conversations. We can enlighten people who aren't really sure or don't really know, and people who are curious or don't really understand the difference between transgender identity, cross-dressers, drag queens, and things like that. There is a difference for those of you who don't know. There's a very big difference. And for people like me, for people like us, um, we can take offense to those who aren't sure and who don't know, but we shouldn't get upset. Like I tell people to come to me all the time, I'm an open book. Rather than being angry and continuing a cycle of ignorance, we should be able to talk to each other and enlighten each other and fill each other in on what it is that we're going through and express what we're comfortable with and what we're not comfortable with. And just don't accept the way society um, portrays you or the way they expect you to be or present yourself. So, I mean, you kind of got to just take it in your own way. Like, this is your world, and you're going to live the way you want to, the way you feel comfortable. You may not have been born the way that you wanted to, but you're going to live the way that you want to. And nobody else really has any say in that. It's your happiness is what counts, not what other people's counts. But I'm going to touch on these different topics and things later on as the series continues. Just for right now, I just want this to be my pilot, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll go from anywhere from beauty tips, hairstyling tips, whatever. I mean, I'm a little bit shiny right now. I'm sparkling, so you can say it's been a long day. It's really late right now. This is my Valentine's Day makeup, or day after Valentine's makeup. Um, it's a little faded right now. It's a little bit of pink, black, and white smoky eye or whatever. But I mean, I'll touch on all types of different things from uh, life issues, my own personal issues that I'm dealing with. Maybe you're going through the same thing, and maybe me talking about it might be able to give you some insight on possibly how you could handle your own situation. I'll go over beauty tips or whatever if you want me to. Or we can have random conversation about stuff. You guys can inbox me. You can leave comments under the video. If you want to be anonymous or whatever, do the inbox thing. Or, I mean, even give me a video post. Negative feedback will not get a negative response. If you want to be negative, I will respond to you with a positive video, and maybe you'll change your mind. Um, I have very little tolerance for negative people. This is a positive channel. This will be a positive series. So feel free, feel welcome to voice your opinion in any way you deem necessary. And let's try to get this rolling and really see what kind of impact we can have, not just me, what we can have on society and younger generations, older generations, my generation. I'm in my 20s, I'll say. I may not look it, but we'll keep that a secret. But so this will conclude my episode 1 of What's the Tea. Hopefully no one has taken that title. If so, I'll just change the title eventually, but you guys understand where I'm coming from. You know what we're going to be talking about, and I hope you enjoy future episodes. I am Hope Valentine. You guys can find me on Instagram if you choose to, or on Facebook under Hope Valentine, on Instagram under Hope_and_honey. It's Hope and Honey. And hopefully I'll see you guys. I'll hear from you guys really soon. I'll get back to you then. Take care, honey buns.